Best in the business.
Ego. The ego.
That's ego.
Ego hit y'all with another one.
We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Boxingego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Terence Bud Crawford, VADA testing, Victor Conte. In this video, Ego is gonna breaks it down. Part 2 of the remix. Now y'all got Ego Veli. Yeah. So stay tuned. This video is gonna be another informative video. Now, I got a couple announcements to start this video. My very last video was about this subject. Terence Crawford, VADA with Victor Conte, you know, the leaked VADA test results. And I was at the beach, but when I got back, I started looking at some of the comments because I don't read comments too much. I'm Boxingego. I don't really read. I have time to. Sometimes if I have time, I'll peep, right? And some people were like, clickbaiter, you clickbait me. And y'all know me, I always talk about low quality content in the boxing space. So I don't go out of my way. I'm established. I don't have to go out of my way to lie to y'all and clickbait. Why is everybody saying clickbait? And then I looked at the video and it dawned on me. I said that I was going to show you the VADA document and I forgot to include the image in my edit. I had it, but if you look at it, the beginning, it was blurred out, so you can't read none of it. So that was my bad as an editor, right? I told you, because I skimmed through it, so I didn't watch the whole video. Skimmed through it. I don't think I put the VADA actual document, right, and paperwork in the video unblurred, which is what you guys wanted, right? And in my audio, where I was supposed to say it, I'm saying, hey, this is the document, and then I never showed it. So some people, I understand where you're coming from. So that's why I'm making this follow-up video. But people who, and now y'all got Ego Veli. Some people were saying, oh man, you hate Crawford. You're accusing Crawford of this and that. Listen, believe whatever you want. The video is still up. You got the video. I was talking a lot about the fight and I haven't heard a big buzz for the fight and other stuff like that. So I don't know if you guys listen to a bunch of content creators and then lump them all together, but with me, don't do that. I don't care what content in the world of boxing, like content creators. So I don't know what anybody else has said. I can't be found liable for what anybody else says or does. So miss me with that. As far as like, oh, you did this and that, bruh. I have almost 18,000 that I've done. No team, right? Been on the YouTube over 15 years, bro. And almost 18,000 videos. You must be a fool to think that I don't know how to protect myself as a content creator. So that's not even my frame of mind about just putting out wild accusations with no proof. So you sound stupid. Again, 18,000 videos, the proof is in the pudding. Why would I just come out the window and start accusing people of this and that? I'm telling you what people are talking about and what the conversation is. But you know you done f***ed up. You said that Boxingego was hating. You know you done f***ed up. You done effed up, right? Right? So in this video, as I was getting ready to hit the record, and I was like, man, I got to show y'all the document showing the VADA test that Victor Conte posted, right? Because it wasn't included in the last video. Something. And you're not going to like this. It's actually something, an error that I noticed that makes the whole situation more suspicious, you know? And I'm going to show you right now. Boom. So this is the actual paperwork. It's VADA. It got the company letterhead. And it says, Dear Terence, athlete name, collection date, June 13th, 2025. Negative results. Victor Conte posted this, right? No problem. But right here it says June 13th, 2025. But at the top, last year's date. 2024. Hold on. So now y'all done awoke the sleeping giant. The first video, I didn't accuse anybody of anything, but then a lot of y'all was hating. Now we gonna get down and see what's popping. Y'all better stop playing with me. I told you I'm the best in the business, and it's not even close. So I didn't even come for nobody like that. But today I got time, cuz. We gonna look at it now. Boom. So I don't want to show you just a blank document. Ego, blah, blah. So right now I'm on Victor Conte's page, and hurry up before he deletes it. But if you go quick, right after watching the video on Twitter, you'll be able to find it. I don't know. My content get a lot of reach. So maybe someone sends it to him and he takes it down. So I'm on his page, mind you. So this is not like, oh, Ego came up with this mysterious, and I want to show y'all. I want to show you the error, right? So right here, June 25th, he says, clean boxing update. This information was received from Terence Crawford. Terence and Canelo were both enrolled in VADA on June 10th of this year, 2025. You guys can see that. I'll highlight it for you. Boom, 2025. Terence was first tested June 13th, 2025. His test results are attached below. Terence was tested again June 19th, 2025, and those test results will be forthcoming. Terence is being fully transparent as a leader of the anti-doping movement in boxing, #clean boxing program. Cool. Everything's fine until I click on the document that Victor Conte posted, and what do I see? I spy with my little eye last year's date. What? So did somebody make an... Because when has VADA, tell me another time, because I've seen these VADA cover sheets and it'd be like, congratulations, Clarissa Shields, you passed. Congratulations, Pacquiao Barrios, for passing and enrolling. Connor Ben and you. I see these all the time. But when the wrong date on the document. So is this a clerical error, or did somebody Photoshop or doctor this? Now it's looking kind of shaky. Looking kind of shaky. And again, the first video, I wasn't even coming for nobody. But now, woke the sleeping giant, y'all got to explain to me why it has last year's date up here from a professional voluntary anti-doping for a big fight, $1 million plus fight. And it says last year's date up top, but then all the information contained within has... I told y'all to leave me alone, but you didn't want to listen. So to me, as a boxing reporter and a consummate professional, this is highly confusing. You have company letterhead and the header says a different year, last year, like you took an old Terence Crawford, you know, VADA from the Madrimov fight or something, and then somebody doctored it up, or somebody made a mistake. You tell me. I told y'all better stop playing with me. So here's a past VADA cover letter from Devin Haney. And then you look at it, his Ryan Garcia fight was 4/20, 2024, April 20th, 2024, right? And it says athlete name Devin Haney, March 22nd, 2024, right? And it says test results negative, right? Once again, fight was 4/20, collection date was March 22nd. So roughly a month before the fight, they're testing you. The Ryan Garcia fight last year. Makes sense to me. Now, Victor Conte also posted this, and then if you look at it, Devin's matches up. The postmark date for this VADA letter is April 5th, 2024, right? Devin Haney took a collection sample March 22nd, 2024 for an April 20th, 2024 fight. And then it took a couple weeks to process and he passed all his tests. Henceforth, the results are negative. And then the date, the post aligns with the same exact year. And it was before, because we know Devin Haney didn't fail any drug tests, right? And that's why it says April 5th before the April 20th bout. But then again, when I look at Crawford's, it got a whole different year at the top. And then the collection sample is like a different, so June 13th, 2025, you picked up the sample, but for whatever reason, it says a whole different date here, right there. So you guys try to roast me, some of y'all. Ego, come on, ego, but ego. I didn't even accuse Crawford of anything. I'm just telling you what the streets is talking about and the latest. I'm reporting boxing, but then I had to get in my bag because I had to make this video. And in doing that, like I said at the beginning, I noticed this discrepancy. So where's the error? So now fast forward to the future. What does this mean? I mean, it doesn't mean yay or nay, but this is the problem people have. Victor Conte has a seedy past. You were involved in this. You said you cleaned it up. Cool. But despite that, people have their suspicions. And my thing is this. For starters, VADA is like need to know basis. Promoters, fighters, they're going to send this paperwork to you. Why? If he's just the supplement guy, right? Why is he broadcasting and leaking the paperwork for Terence Crawford? Like, why doesn't Terence Crawford post the paperwork with the invalid date at the top and then a different date at the bottom? Why ain't he his own page? Why is Victor Conte the one doing it, right? And again, you go back to Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Ryan popped. Ryan started blaming Victor Conte and VADA, said, hey, I don't know what happened. It looks suspicious. So these conspiracy theories, they start to grow legs. Is this don't look good? You know, when you have Bill Haney and he's like, Brian Norman, take the test, VADA, and pushing. So Brian Norman is not a SNAC athlete. Bill Haney and his son is a SNAC athlete. And you're like, it's like a Bible thumper. You're like thumping and trying to beat Brian Norman over the head. Start when we say start, add 2 weeks here, add 10 more weeks. Like you're in charge of the programming. That's why people are saying it looks weird. It looks weird. And then, like I keep telling y'all, right, as it relates to Victor Conte, why are you so involved? If Crawford just gets supplements from you, why is it your job to post his paperwork? That's what I'm not understanding. And then now that you've done it, explain why it has a different year up top seen in past VADA paperwork that's been published. So now it just looks crazy. And then you go to Conte's page, right? And he's talking about, he's like, designer steroids are no longer being used, blah, blah, blah. So in this reality, look, enough of this. Conte knows how to pass drug tests. You said that, bro. You can't get mad at people for something you said. There are a few tests that could be circumvented with expertise. So you're admitting that that's possible. For example, testosterone, blah, 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 blah. I'm not reading all it. What I'm making is if Crawford is bulking up, he's a SNAC athlete. SNAC founder has a tattered past with PEDs were involved. Balco, right? Shane Mosley has said certain things and all this. Suspicions, you don't really quiet the maddening crowd when you keep posting about it like you are VADA, but then you say, I don't have nothing to do with VADA. VADA, hey, that's not me. I'm not in charge of it. But then the old, you and Margaret Goodman, you introduced her to people or whatever and help advise VADA. So that's why the whole thing looks convoluted and it's too congested. Whereas like for me, if you're my supplement dude and everything's on a squeaky clean, just be that. It's why are you like trying to explain and, make Ryan Garcia look worse or ask Brian Norman? You look too involved. That's the point I'm making. You look too involved. And then now y'all got to get me involved. People were talking about, oh, da-da-da-da. Well, what? I showed the receipts that I forgot to include in my edit. Whoop-de-doo, sorry. But now y'all got to explain this discrepancy of why it says June 23rd of last year, 2024, when this is supposed to be a new VADA collection sample sent from VADA. You know what I'm saying? So now that just looked even weird. It looks like somebody either made a mistake or doctored the paperwork. And I would love for somebody to try to sue me. Please. I welcome that. I'm with that. I'm with that smoke because and all I'm doing is reporting the facts. What are you going to take me to court and be like, oh, this man said it had 2 different years? I'm going to be like, Your Honor, look right there. 2024, right there it says 2025. So I would love to. That's why some people are like, oh, come on. Crawford's going to sue you. Sue me for what? For putting a video out with a discrepancy that I'm showing you. And again, like I said, bring it. I'm with that smoke. And again, this is not like just a phantom photo that I just came out. I showed you on Victor Conte's page. Please hurry up. I'll put this video out early, but go to his Twitter and you will see the same thing. He posted it. How you gonna get mad at me for something he posted? Y'all crazy. So sue me for pointing out a mistake that your paperwork shows. And here's the thing, like I've been to court. I don't know about y'all. I've been to court. What I will say is usually these branches, they're very like double check, triple check. They don't ever make mistake. Okay, put it this way. Let's look at it like this. But normally they're pretty good, right? Because you're dealing with the fate of somebody's career dependent on what you said occurred during the test. So either way, like let's say comes out and say, oh, it was a mistake. It was a clerical error and they had the wrong date. Nobody doctored it up. Nobody changed the date on whatever he posted. I don't know where he got it from, but this is what Victor Conte posted. And I've proven that. I've already proven that, right? So let's just say it was all an innocent mistake and work with bad dates on it, right? That's still a bad look because guess what? You're in charge of people's career. So we don't, as a public, we don't want to see you making like erroneous, random mistakes, even if it's just one digit, because this could be somebody's career. What if you're like, oh, I mixed up 2 people's vials and yada, yada, yada. And then the person who popped dirty had the wrong label on it. You know what I'm saying? And then you start opening the flows. So yeah, it might seem like a simple mistake to some people, but what are the implications? Imagine if you had went to the doctor and then they're like, you got kidney stones. Whoops, it was the wrong medical records. My bad. Like, you don't want to see places of high authority that could dictate your life and what you do and how you move really making mistakes. So I don't know. I don't know what caused this mistake or if somebody did something foul to the paperwork, but I have never seen it say two different dates here. There is like, yo, this person did a test on this date. Here's the person, negative or positive. And I'm a reporter. I've seen several of these. Jaime Munguia, I seen his, right? Where the paperwork's like adverse finding, positive, blah, blah, blah. And you tell me them where it said two different dates. Show me outside of this isolated incident. Because that, it doesn't seem like much, but that does mean something. Like, is somebody pencil whipping? Like, this is a person who had a Fed case and said he knows how to circumvent detectables and beat cases. So you might be raw on Photoshop. I don't know. All I'm saying is it looks increasingly bad when you're trying so hard to protect Crawford, and now this got to be explained. And I could do this all day because, again, I'm a reporter. I'm a content creator, dummy. I make content. So Ryan Garcia, he posted his VADA paperwork before. A lot of fighters have. A lot of promoters have. But notice, March 14th, 2024, 20th fight, Ryan Garcia negative, and it says the collection date of the same year. So again, the onus is not on Boxingego. I don't care what you think about me. The onus is on them because they put out this paperwork with an erroneous date and the dates don't match. Cross. Now we need to figure out how that happened because, again, this is just my opinion. Every single VADA one that I can remember seeing, I never found this discrepancy where the collection date was like for a completely different year, you know, where it was unexplained. Yeah, this is what happens when you got people posting your paperwork. And again, why is it not coming from Terence Crawford? If people are speculating or whatever, saying he's juicy, blah, 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 cool. Let Crawford post his own paperwork. Why are you doing it? You're not his agent, right? He hasn't failed a drug test to our knowledge. You know what I mean? So to me, this whole thing looks more suspicious in making this second video because you have the Freaky Friday dates. Unless you guys can tell me in the comments my ways and why these two different dates occur on one form. And again, even if you're going to say, oh, it's just a simple mistake, you're reaching. I'm not reaching. These people, VADA, are in charge of the fate of people's career. People could get fined, suspended, blackballed, tarred and feathered from the public, depending on what you say. So if you don't cross your T's and dot your I's and make sure things add up and your game is tight, yeah, that's more problematic. How much can we trust a company? They can't even proofread something before they send it out to the people. You know what I mean? But then they're looking for the genetic makeup and chemistry of different pills. Like, it doesn't look good, bro. And y'all know it. I'm on point. I'm on fire. Somebody prove me wrong. I'm best in the business and it's not even close. So I didn't even want to have to do this video, but y'all made me. Y'all, oh man, you clickbaited. So is this video clickbait too? Come on with it. Let me know in the comment section. We unpack. Call me when it's gangster. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard.